Heads up, everybody. This week's episode of Stop Requested contains medical footage. Man, and it is gross. I know I almost threw up. Anyway, viewer discretion is advised.
That's her cheek, man. Dude.
Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain.
Stop Requested.
Welcome to another episode of Stop Requested. I am Brad. This is
Justin.
So we all go through puberty at different times, right? We notice changes to our bodies, and one of those changes could be blemishes, pimples, ingrown hairs, gross things.
Yeah.
And there's something about them that are just fantastically gross. And
draws your attention for reasons you don't know why.
yeah, it's almost like that car accident where you know you're going to see something horrible. But
or
yet,
you don't know it, but you kind of hope you do.
Right, you know, because everybody's a little bit evil. But
everybody is drawn to the car crash.
We came across
pimple video.
Yeah, we came across this video. It's from a show called The Doctors. I don't know if you are familiar with the show. Definitely check it out. But we're gonna take a look at
the pimple popper.
Gross Doctor Pimple Popper video. So we're going to check that out. We're just going to watch a few seconds of it here. But we have this one. She calls it the Bloomin' Onion, the doctor. I believe her name was Sandra Lee.
Nobody does it like.
Yeah. Yep, Sandra Lee. This thing is coming out like
an awesome blossom.
Mushed blue cheese.
It looks like tentacles of octopus.
I like it.
You can imagine what that smells like.
This one looks like liquid cabbage.
Texas tea.
Now this one we saw before, her finger is completely under that.
I'm telling you, man, that is...
She's squeezing that thing like it's a Whopper.
It's a chicken breast. You can buy that at the grocery store. You can get them in family packs.
It looks like a giant chicken breast.
It's already pre-seasoned. You can just throw that on the grill.
Do you think there's cultures out there, like some people eat placentas? Do you think people will eat
if you think about it, it's basically just protein, right? And other...
I don't think there's anything protein about that. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. No. I'm not a scientist, but...
I don't think it's as gross as you would expect it to be. I don't know.
I mean, we all... Like, I've had giant pimples or, you know, whatnot. I don't think they've ever been boils.
Well, there's boils, pimples, blackheads, cysts, you know, there's different categories. For boils are basically just big pimples.
Right. And, I mean, I'm sure, you know, I've had, like, miniature pinhead sized cysts around my eyes, you know, and then you squeeze the crap out of them, and then they come out and they look like little sesame seeds. Yeah. I mean, not just prone to my eyes, but there's been
they're pretty common behind the back side of your ears as well.
Yep. Now, have you...
Okay, so it's all part of being human. Like, I would just want to get that out there.
Right, things happen. Nobody's...
I'm not, like, gross or anything, but yes, I've had a boil or two in my day. And, the first one I had was on my back, and it was rather large. And
was it like just on your shoulder? Was it like mid-back?
It was like right in the middle of your back where you can't reach.
Right,
you know,
right.
You can't, no matter what arm you try, under, over, whatever, you can't reach it. I didn't know what it was. So and a couple years later in my life, I got another one. It was on my shoulder, and so I did a little bit of research because it was nothing. It was like a big pimple. It almost felt like there was a BB stuck underneath my skin. That's how it started off.
How big is it? Is it just like...
It was like the size of a BB.
Okay.
I remember one day going, what? That's weird.
So a normal large pimple.
Yes, it just started off as like a normal pimple, but it felt like there was a BB underneath my skin.
Sure.
From like a BB gun.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of research, and it's either a result of poor hygiene, which I shower daily. But then again, you got to remember there's certain parts of your body that you just can't clean very well,
right.
Being your back. So like your back or behind your ears, stuff like things that you overlook or can't reach don't get cleaned as frequently. So I had one on my back and I had one on my shoulder, and the one on my back, I remember just the soft spot was like that big. That big.
Golf ball? A little bit bigger than golf ball?
And then it got even softer, like about a quarter size in the middle of it. And it was the strangest thing ever.
Wait, it got softer?
Oh, yeah. Like, it felt like, imagine a volcano, and you've got the rim, and then you've got the... That's the only way I can describe it. Well, so I watch these videos, and I can kind of relate, because when they do finally pop, there's this immediate sense of relief.
Instant relief.
I remember the one on my back. I had been working a lot, and I woke up the next morning. I was like, "Oh man, nothing hurts on my back." And then I turned around and realized that the thing had popped in my sleep, and it looked like there was a crime scene on my mattress. It was pretty gross.
Blood and pus and.
It looked like a rusty metallic. Yeah.
I mean, it happens. Everybody gets some.
Yeah, and then I got one on my shoulder where I could actually reach, and that takes time. Like, they recommend that you take like a warm washcloth and keep applying there, because that heat and the steam will bring it to a head. Even though they tell you not to pop them yourself, they explain to you how to bring them to a head, which I think is kind of strange. But I finally brought that one to a head, and it's gross, but I mean, it's part of being a human being.
Have you seen the videos? And we won't watch it because it does really make me nauseous. But like where they pop horse pimples, like horses get.
I've seen the thumbnails, and I go directly the other way.
Yeah, it's
because
just...
I can horses. Everything you compare a horse to a human, and a horse is no matter what. It's
everything is bigger.
15 times bigger.
Yeah, I saw this one time, and it was this. And again, we won't show it because it's just gross. But it was this person had a back tattoo, and it covered the majority of their back.
Yeah, that's because that was probably an infection, though.
And it was an infection, and they like sliced part of her back, and the doctor was like pushing on it like a water bed, and this greenish brown, it was just like flowing out like a river.
What as gross as that is, the person that's on the hospital bed.
Well, hopefully they're knocked out.
No, they usually just cover it in some like was it Novocaine or whatever. They just numb that area. They don't knock you out.
Local anesthesia.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But that was by far one of the grossest things. When you're done watching our video, if you're curious, go check that one out. Just look up infected back tattoo. I'm sure you'll see lots of fantastic things. Yeah, but that one's pretty gross.
They're all really gross.
Do you know what's next?
It's the
National Pointless Holiday of the Week.
Oh, yeah.
Pointless Holiday of the Week. This week's National Pointless Holiday is celebrated on December 5th. It is Bathtub Party Day. I mean, I love a good...
What are we celebrating?
Well, Bathtub Party Day is celebrated annually on December 5th. Bathtub Party Day was created as a way to skip the common everyday shower and to luxuriate the simple pleasure of a good soak in the tub. Now, I like hot tubs. I'm not a fan of my bathtub, like bathing in there. I don't like floating around in your dirtiness, but I understand it's perfect for kids and, women maybe. Are you a fan of baths?
No.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I mean, Brad and I are bigger guys, but that's not the point. Most bathtubs aren't very big.
No.
And then the second you get it, you displace all that water. So now the water is usually right at that breaking point. So if you move at all, you're splashing on the floor. And two, Brad's right, you're sitting in your own filth. I mean, it's soapy water, but it's still...
there's just maybe it's just OCD factors, but there's always like mildew and the caulk around the...
Yeah, and you gotta rinse off. But yeah, I mean, I also know what I do when I shower. I don't know if I want to be sitting down in the bathtub. I just, like, all your filth runs down.
Yeah. Plus they say, God, we're really tearing this holiday apart, but they said that showers use less water too than a bathtub, because a bathtub's like 50 gallons of water to fill it up or something.
It's a lot
like
of weight on
maybe
your baseboards.
Yeah, maybe 30 gallons of water or something. And an average shower is like 10 gallons of water. So, it's a...
Plus, you have the option of when you're lathering up here in the shower, you can shut the water off.
Right.
Save a little bit more water.
Right. Bathtub Party Day, though, I don't understand why it's got to be a party. Do you take baths with friends? Like multiple people? Is more than one person constituted as a party? I don't...
You can't have a solo party.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, this got weird.
So, all right. Well, happy National Bathtub Party Day, December 5th, annually. So, but it's time for us to catch the bus. Until next time, I'm Brad. This has been...
Stop requested. Go pop those pimples.
Thanks for subscribing, liking, sharing with your friends, telling everybody about us. We appreciate that.
Let's go.
Let's go. We got to go catch the bus. Have a good one, everybody.